What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of My Perspective Podcast with your boy Big Hawk. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode, another conversation with me. I appreciate you so much. To all my day ones, thank you. All my new subscribers are ones who want to become a subscriber. It's easy to do. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and jump on the bandwagon with your boy. Let's build this thing together. I thank y'all just with your patience. I thank you for just believing in me. I really appreciate it. Before we get started, man, take what I said with a grain of salt. Everything based on my experience in life, my perspective, how I see things. And, if you can use it, great. If it don't apply to you, that's fine as well. But at the end of the day, I'm just sharing my experiences. Hope it helps somebody. Let's get to it. We want to talk about today, man. To make going in a new direction, right? We make a decision that we want to change our life, particularly the older generation, people like myself, 40 and up, 50 and up, things like that. We tend to think that it may be too late. We got more someone behind us than we do ahead of us. So you may think we don't have time to make the necessary changes to achieve things in life that we always want to achieve, right? But that's not the case. That's not the case at all. If anything, um, we can accelerate faster than a younger person. Um, Not that they can't, but we already have um, maturity, wisdom. We done made some of the mistakes and failures and bumps and along the way, bumps and bruises along the way. That if we just channel that and learn from that, we can accelerate the process. But I just want to share a few things, man. That it's going to take. This goes with anybody, young, old, male or female, don't even matter. There's a few things that it's going to take to achieve the goals, whatever your goal may be. I teach personal development because um, I made so many mistakes, and I just decided to learn from the mistakes. I decided to learn from my mistakes, and guess what, man? Just because you made the right decision one time, that don't mean you're gonna make the right decision the next time. It's a daily process. It's a lifelong journey. It's not a sprint. It's not. I got an L on the test. I've mastered it. No, that means you did good that one time. This is a lifelong journey. Personal development is a lifelong journey. So you gotta think of it that way. You can't think of it, oh, I got the cheat code, I got the answers here, so I can just continue to live how I live. That ain't the case at all. You have to know that this is a lifelong journey. When you decide to make the change for better, you gotta know that this is a daily grind. This is a daily journey, it's a daily battle, but it can get easier if you decide to apply yourself. The first thing you got to do, the first thing you have to do and change is make the decision to change. That's the very first thing that you have to do when you want to make a change for the better is make the decision. We could say, oh, I'm going to start today, oh, I got you, I'm going to change. But do you really change? Do you really make the decision? When you decide that you want better for yourself, the very first thing you must do is make the decision. And that word decision means to cut off. You gotta cut some things off. You gotta evaluate your life, evaluate your circle, evaluate your circumstances, and then begin to trim the fat. That's what making the decision really is. You gotta trim the fat, cut some things off, cut some people off, cut some practices off that's hindering you. But only you can know what that is through true evaluation. Second thing you gotta do is prepare for the fight. Prepare for the fight because you're gonna be tested. Life is gonna challenge you. Life gonna challenge you. Life is gonna test you to see if you mean what you really say. If you really in a position that you're ready to change, life gonna change. Life gonna challenge you. You know, my religious family say the devil, but everything is about cause and effect. The world is designed to show you what you made of, and to tell people they the one that last. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. It's the ones that make the decision and prepare for the fight and endure the fight and endure the challenges because you done seen it before, you done did it before, right? So you first have to make the decision to change. You gotta be tired of being tired. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired yet? I'm speaking to myself. It's a daily grind for me. You know, I still have my ups and downs. This ain't no you know, second nature type thing. You have to be so committed that make it look easy. But I guarantee you, you take a week off from doing the right thing, you'll fall back in your old ways very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. No matter what your vice once was, take a week off from personal development. Take a week off from doing the right thing when nobody's looking. You begin to do the wrong thing all over again that quick. And a bad habit is easy to develop and it's hard to break. It's hard to break. And your paradigm that you were born with, it is in you forever. It lies dormant because you suppress it through daily habits that are positive. As soon as you take a break from doing the right thing, the wrong thing gonna creep back in. Like it ain't never left. So you have to make the decision to change. Cut some things off, cut some habits off, cut some practices off, cut some people off. Then you have to prepare for the fight. And once you prepare for the fight, preparing for the fight is changing your mind, changing your mindset, changing your habits, changing your how you see things, how you do things, how you perceive things to be from a positive standpoint, from a negative standpoint to a positive standpoint. And when the fight comes, you have to endure the fight. How do you endure the fight? By keep doing what's right when the odds seem like they're against you. You endure the fight, you endure the challenges of life, you endure this negative perceived barrage of things that's coming against you when you decide to do good. Don't look at it in a bad way. That just means you on the right track. Perception is reality. How you see things is going to determine how you become, what you become. It's how you see things. If you see things from a positive lens, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be a successful person. When you see things from a negative lens, you're going to stay stuck. You're going to stay broke down. You're going to stay in lack. You're going to stay hoping, wishing, instead of, determining and declaring and decreeing what you want in life and what's rightfully yours. Because guess what? If you've seen it in your mind, it's up to you to make that dream or that vision a reality. And you can do it just by doing the right thing, making a decision, changing your mindset, creating a new paradigm, and suppressing the old one. Is it easy? No, it ain't easy. But can you do it? 100% you can do it. 100% you can do it. Man, if it was easy, if life was easy, everybody be winning. Everybody ain't winning because I'm not gonna say life ain't easy, because life can be easy. It's what you make it. It's how you perceive things to be. The people that win consistently and they make it look easy, like it's effortless. It's all about discipline. They made a decision to do a group of things every day, even when they don't want to do it. Becomes repetition and it becomes second nature, and they make it look easy. They make it look easy. They do it because they don't want the hard stuff to stay hard. They do it because they don't want the things that has kept them down to live in their life no more. When I was working out on a consistent basis, man, I hated it every day, but I loved it at the same time. But I enjoyed the results. So I kept going back. And I made it look easy because of the results, because of how it made me feel, because of how it made me look. And it built my self esteem. You know what I'm saying? And it built my confidence. So I kept doing it. I made it look easy, but I thought it fought me every day. Lay down 5 more minutes. Lay down 10 more minutes. Oh, you can go tomorrow. I had to kick that thought out of my mind. I had to kick that thought out of my mind. And I had to persevere and press through. That's what we have to do in our personal development journey. Persevere and press through, even when you don't feel like it. You could have nastiest argument with your significant other, on your kids. Could have been did something that they weren't supposed to do, that got you in the jam, got you in a bad situation, but you still have to persevere and press through. You know, somebody could have wronged you on your job. You could have lost your job, but you still got to persevere and press through. That's going to take you to new heights, a new level. A positive mindset is going to attract positive things. A negative mindset is going to attract negative things. It's that simple. You have to stay in a positive vibration if you want to achieve positive things on a consistent basis. Now, are you going to have some negative things happen while you being positive? 100%. 100%. And good and bad happen to us all. Time and chance happen to us all. As the Bible say, God reigns on the just as well as the unjust. So you're gonna have some things that you think ain't fair coming your way. But does that make you? Does that give you a reason to change your discipline? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It's only to the ones that want to play victim. It's only to the ones that uh, want to have a crutch, a reason to cry, and so they won't have to be responsible for their actions. But the ones who are responsible for their actions, the ones who are determined to be successful in whatever area they want to be successful in, they will not take no for an answer. They will not let life circumstances dictate their outcome, their desired outcome. They're gonna keep pressing. They're gonna keep persevering. They're gonna keep pursuing their goals and their dreams and their aspirations. That's what we have to do. You have to have a desire for better. Once you have that burning desire for better, then you have to make the decision that you're going to be better, that you're going to do better. You have to become what you want. You have to become what you want. If you want $1 million, if you want to become a millionaire, you have to develop that mindset of a millionaire. Those are character traits you have to develop. Those are disciplines you have to develop in order to maintain and amass millionaire status. But not only amass it, because you can win $1 million in the lottery. That one in a gazillion chance could be you. But are you going to keep it? That's what mindset comes in. That's what discipline comes in. That's what dedication comes in. That's what determination comes in. I get paid every week, but if I don't have the right mindset to grow my money or to keep my money, I'm gonna blow. I'm gonna be broke in 2 days every week, borrowing and begging until the next week. That's all mindset. That's all discipline. That's all creating certain habits. If you don't have it, you're never gonna keep nothing that you want, that you have. If you don't have the right mindset, the right set of skills, you're never gonna amount to anything substantial. You're just gonna be living aimlessly, living check to check, just always hoping and wishing. But turn that hope and that wish into reality through changing your mind, through making a decision to execute. That's all you're doing. You have to execute. You have to execute. You have to make the decision to do so. That's the hardest thing, to make the decision. And doing it alone is even that much more challenging. So you have to find somebody who aligns with you, who resonates with you, and vice versa. Somebody who's gonna challenge you, someone who's gonna call you out, someone who's gonna tell you wrong when you're wrong, not somebody who's gonna just champion you in your bull job. I see that all too many times. Friends that they doing right by you by just agreeing with you when they know you did wrong. No, you gotta have a friend that's gonna call you out on your bull job, tell you wrong. Nah, dog, you out of gas on that. You did wrong for that, bro. You did wrong for that. That ain't right. You need to change that. You need to fix that. We don't rock like that over here, bro. Get your junk together. You need somebody like that in your corner who's gonna not just inspire you, not just encourage you, but they're gonna give you constructive criticism as well. That's what you need. So you have to make a decision, cut things off that don't align with where you're trying to go. You have to prepare for the fight through a changed mind, through changed behavior, uh, to learn the different skills and character traits that's going to align with your vision and your purpose. Then you have to endure what's coming your way, because life gonna life, life gonna life. Whether you're in a positive vibration, whether you're in a negative vibration, life is gonna continue to do what it do. Let's kick your behind. Let's kick your behind. But you can control how you handle life through a positive mindset, through daily disciplines and daily habits that you've created. By suppressing the old negative mindset, the old negative paradigm, and creating new ones. And just keep at it. And you know what, man, that stuff will just beat off you like Rain-X. Like water, when you put Rain-X on your windshield, that water just beat off the window. You can't even tell it's raining. You still can see without having your wipers on. When you endure, when you learn how to endure, you've applied that uh, uh, Rain-X to your life. And then the obstacles just bounce off, just slide down you because you're focused, you're locked in, you're focused and you're locked in. But trust me, you take a week off, man, the old you will pop back up so quick. The old you will pop back up so quick. But we have to make the decision to be great. We have to make the decision to want to be better. We have to make the decision to want more out of life. We have to. It's imperative that we do. And once you make the decision, you'll begin to trim the fat, cut some things off that don't benefit you. But you gotta do the self-evaluation, you become self-aware to even know what's hindering you and what's propelling you. So once you have a burning desire to want different, whether that's change career, whether that's just tired of being in a negative space, create the desire. And once you create the desire, you gotta make the decision. And once you create the decision, you have to be determined. The only way you're gonna be determined is through daily disciplines. You have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. If you ain't disciplining your actions, you're gonna be like a teeter totter, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and essentially going nowhere fast. Essentially going nowhere fast. I struggle with it to this day. That's why I keep telling you, take a week off and see what happens. You'll be back in the rut real quick. So you have to be disciplined. And once you establish that discipline, that daily discipline, and learn how to do things, whether you like it or whether you don't like it, most importantly, when you don't want to do it, you still do it, that's when you're going to begin to see the success you desire. That's when you're going to begin to see the success you desire. Once you make discipline a daily habit, then you will begin to see the success you desire. And if you can control your money, you can control everything in your life. If you can control, if you can get to work on time on your job, you can create the same disciplines in other areas of your life. We like to put the paycheck as a driving force for us to do what's right. You go to work every day, be on time on your job every day, only to make a decent living. But if you put that much effort into your personal development, you will literally change your life, and that will create you a fortune. That will create you a fortune. But we gotta see ourselves as valuable, as opposed to seeing our paycheck as valuable. You have to see yourself as valuable. And that's the problem. Most of us don't succeed. We don't see ourselves as valuable. You are the value. You are the pot of gold. But you got to believe that yourself. And when people who believe in themselves see you don't believe in yourself, all they're gonna do is exploit you. All they're gonna do is exploit you. So you got to see the value in you. You got to see yourself as valuable. Because money is just a tool. Money ain't the money is a resource, but you the real value. It's all how you use your value. It's all how you perceive yourself to be. And once you perceive yourself as high value, top notch, and your mind gonna change, and all these other things will fall in line. You gotta first decide. You have to first decide. Once you decide, you're gonna cut some things off. Once you cut some things off, you're gonna begin to prepare for the fight. You change behavior, you change attitude, you change mindset. Um, how you gonna change? Uh, Find mentors. This personal development journey ain't that difficult. It's not that extravagant. It's a few simple basic practices done over and over again to produce extraordinary results. You got to have a mentor. Whether it's books, whether it's audio podcast, whether it's video podcast, you have to have a mentor. If you can't find a tangible person in your area, you have to just go to these workshops, go to these events. You got to seek it out. You have to seek it out. What the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. Use that in the same light in personal development. You got to seek out the people who are already doing what you desire to do. And once you seek them out and learn from them, everything you want will be added unto you. You got to first seek it out. And once you begin to change, the law of attraction is going to take place. Once you become attractive, you're going to become a magnet. You'll become a magnet. You will begin to attract the things you desire. But you first got to put the work in. But first you got to put the work in. After seeking what you desire. And then that's the cheat code. Once you learn from somebody who's already successful, you're going to avoid pitfalls. You're going to avoid pitfalls that you would normally avoid because doing it yourself. Please, 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 you have to first make the decision. That's the hardest step, making the decision. You got to stay consistent. Once you jump on the bandwagon of change and personal development, you got to stay consistent. Because if you're not consistent, you're going to be going around in circles. You're going to be on the proverbial hamster wheel, going nowhere fast. One step forward, two steps back. One step forward, three steps back. Two steps forward, four steps back. Because of inconsistency, lack of consistency. But you can do it. I can believe in you all day, but you got to believe in yourself. And once you believe in yourself, change will come. Change will happen. Your life will change sooner rather than later. I'm going to land the plane right there. That's it for another episode of My Perspective Podcast. It's your boy Big Hawk. Till next week, I love y'all. Peace.